By the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly why you need to have a social media presence as a realtor, and I'm also going to reveal to you the best platform to build your brand on going into 2025. My name is Aaron Chandler. I'm the founder of Lead Gen Pros, and I've generated multi-six figures in GCI for my real estate partners using social media. So if you want results like that, be sure to keep watching. All right, reason numero uno is everybody looks you up online before making a transaction. Now, no matter what area you're based in, 99% of the time, people will look up your name before booking an appointment or even considering your services. So it's always going to be an advantage on your end to have a strong social media presence. Now, let's just say, for example, there are two realtors competing in the same market. One of them has a YouTube channel, an Instagram page, and a TikTok profile with at least 5 to 7 hours of useful content that the prospect can consume, while the other one doesn't have anything. Now, of course, the one with the social media presence will not just get half of the business or most of it, they will get all of the business because it's an instant authority builder, and the social media content acts as a lead nurturing system. Now, don't just take my word for it. Google did a study a while ago and they came up with the 7-11-4 rule, which means that before the average customer makes a purchase or online, or in the case of a real estate agent deciding to work with you, they have to spend at least 7 hours watching your content throughout 11 separate touch points across 4 different platforms. Now, just put yourself in the shoes of a potential client and think about this. If someone cold calls you pitching some sort of service to you, would you buy from them without looking them up first? And after you look them up, what are the chances of you buying or booking a call with them if they don't have any online presence? 9 out of 10 times, you'll think they're just another scammer. But what's the chance of you booking an appointment with them if they did have content on social media talking about whatever service they have that they were pitching you about while giving actionable advice and showing social proof and testimonials? Even if you don't buy from them right now, over time, you'll consider them because you're seeing all the social proof. And that's exactly what you're going to be optimizing for with your own social media presence. Not for the quick sale, but for the longer conversion window of 3 to 6 months. And you can take me as the perfect example. I post one YouTube video every single week, and the fact that you're watching this right now is living proof that it works. And if you think real estate as an industry is not that interesting, listen to what Gary Vee has to say about it.
Real estate as an industry is not always the most interesting.
Who says?
Oh, me.
Right, you're one fucking dude, dick. You don't get to say. You do for you.
Right.
But not for the consumer.
True enough.
The audience gets to decide.
Reason number 2 is you must consider the current market and the market in the next 5 to 10 years. Now, the market today is shifting from boomers and Gen X to millennials and Gen Z. And as of 2024, 52% of millennials and 26% of Gen Z are actually homeowners, which entails that the majority of potential home buyers and sellers are on social media watching videos and consuming content. Now, this brings you the opportunity to capture this audience so that they start to know, like, and trust you, so that in the future, when they are ready to use your services, you'll be the first in mind, top of mind awareness. And if you think long-term over the next 5 to 10 years, every realtor will be building their brands online. But you will already have a head start compared to all the other realtors because you'll have built a solid personal brand by that point. And the faster you start, the stronger that your brand is actually going to be. So now that you know why you should have a social media presence, the next thing to know is where should you build your presence? Now, I get asked this question a lot, and the right answer, which you're probably not going to want to hear, is all of them. And this goes back to Google's 7-11-4 rule, so have content on 4 different platforms at the very least. Now, I recommend these 4 platforms. Number 1, YouTube. Number 2, Instagram. Number 3, TikTok. And number 4, your website. Yes, your website still counts because people will look you up. As for my partners, I've seen the best results coming from YouTube, which is why I've ranked YouTube as number 1. However, note that each platform makes the other one better, so you must be omnipresent. Now, the reason that YouTube is number 1 is because in addition to being a social media platform, it is also a search engine where people come to get educated. Now, beyond that, you can post long-form content, so instead of someone just watching a 30-second reel, they can watch a 10-minute educational video, which will build far more trust and establish you as the subject matter expert. Now, it's important to note, having an online personal brand will not replace your other marketing efforts immediately. It's more of an add-on at the start, but if you are consistent with it over time, a personal brand will absolutely have the power to get you better results than whatever else you're doing to get new business. Now, the final question here is, how do I start? Now, this is going to sound stupid, but the best way to start is just to start. Now pick up your phone, stand it up, and start talking. Or do a home tour with somebody else recording. But the important thing is, just start. Understand that your first video will be bad, but there's no shame in that, because if you don't start at all, there won't be a first video. And as I said before, YouTube is the best platform to build your brand on. So if you want to learn how you can get started on YouTube, I made this video where I show you exactly how to set up your channel, what videos to post, and how you can use YouTube to generate real estate leads and get listings. And lastly, if you want to get more listings and generate more leads with YouTube, there's going to be a link somewhere in the description where you can personally book in a time to speak with me for a free 15-minute strategy session. Now be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one.